No interception season.
Yeah, go again, doing it again.
Here's what's so fascinating. Look, the Vikings, they drafted a quarterback, J.J. McCarthy, national championship from Michigan in the first round. But Sam Darnold, because J.J. McCarthy got hurt, amongst other reasons, has started all season long. And now Sam Darnold has 28 touchdowns, third in the National Football League, got 10 interceptions, and I think his team is 11-2, if I am not mistaken. Vikings are rolling right now. So the question, Chase, is simple. Should the Vikings commit to Sam Darnold long-term, but that messes up the dynamics because you drafted a quarterback in the first round?
I don't care about dynamics. Commit to him long-term. 2 to 3 years is long-term for me, right, in this league. And we can sit here and talk about, and we will, that's why it's so great about the show, about what Sam Darnold has done in the past. Tell me what he's done lately for me. He has this team at 11-2. The most important thing for a quarterback is, can you win? Okay, after that, they're winning. And no one thought they would do that, especially after they got rid of Kirk Cousins. They don't want to pay Kirk Cousins $100 million or $100 million guaranteed that he got. He got $180 million from Atlanta. So they go to quarterback door number B, or letter B, and that is Sam Darnold. I love the way Sam Darnold's playing in Kevin O'Connell's offense. So if you sign him back, I think it's the right move. The last 4 games for Sam Darnold, 1,100 passing yards, ranked 4th in the NFL. TD to interception ratio, here's your 0. In the last 4 games, 11 touchdowns, no interceptions. He's 1st in the NFL. Passer rating of 126.7 the last 4 games. He's making a case not only for the Minnesota Vikings to resign him, but for other teams, these quarterback-needy teams, Giants, Jets, Browns, Raiders, to go out there and get him. And before I'll let you guys go, you got to look at the draft situation next year with these quarterbacks. Cam Ward, Shedeur Sanders, Quinn Ewers, Carson Beck, maybe. It's not a great class top to bottom. So all these teams are going to need quarterbacks. When you put it on tape, even if it's for a small portion of the time, teams are excited about that. Regardless of what you were in the past, if you prove to me you can do it at a high level in the toughest division, yeah, you need to resign.
You want to go first? I'll go after you. We got to probably the same answer.
Oh, dang, I lost my pen.
Come on, man.
Oh, man. First off, kudos to Sam Darnold.
Absolutely.
Because
Good job, Sammy.
it's hard to forget the past.
The compliment first.
But you are playing really well right now. Kudos to you. Don't make the same mistake the Giants made. To where you get one good year from a quarterback and you think he's your franchise quarterback, then he goes back to being the Sam Darnold that we are used to seeing. I'm not saying Sam Darnold is going to be back to Daniel Jones or be back to looking like that. I believe he's with a really good coach. I believe he has a way better arm than Daniel Jones, all of that. But you just drafted a dude in the first round to be your franchise quarterback. We're talking long-term. Long-term, no. Is he winning right now? Is he playing well right now? Does he have Addison? Does he have Justin Jefferson? Does he have Hawkinson? Is his coach really good? Yes, and he's playing well. Long-term answer is your first-round pick behind him. I would commit to him for one more year to have a bridge guy so we can make sure that, hey, man, when McCarthy comes back, let's see how he's going from his injury and all that, and he is going to be our starter. I'm not committing to Sam Darnold long-term. I do not believe Sam Darnold is the quarterback to take you to the Super Bowl. Sam Darnold has not even played in a playoff game. So we're saying commit to him long term. He could enter into these playoffs with all these good numbers and all that and be one and done. You know what I mean? He can get back to the Sam Darnold that we were used to seeing the first 5-6 years of his career. He can get back to that. When you talk about long-term, you drafted a quarterback in the first round that is your franchise quarterback. I believe Sam Darnold has earned the right, the way he's playing this year, to come back to the Minnesota Vikings if he wants to for one more year, whatever that price may be, because of the young quarterback behind him. And I truly feel the same about Baker. If it was a first-rounder behind Baker, you don't get $100 million. You get one more year if you want to come back to the Tampa Bay for what you did with a 9-8 record and went to the playoffs and won a game. So Sam Darnold, I can't forget about the past. I can't. So I'm saying what I've seen has been 5 bad seasons and 1 good one. I can't commit to
I get it.
You know what's crazy? I remember a while ago in the playoffs, the Golden State Warriors, he's on my basketball team. You guys know that. We had Kevin Durant, and we dropped the playoff game because I think we were like undefeated in playoffs, and we played the Clippers, and we lost to, it was like Clippers, the Will, a couple of the guys. Oh, and Patrick Beverly, and he was playing against Kevin Durant, and they lost. And they had all these questions about Kevin Durant, and Kevin says, Yo, listen, hey, look, reporters, like, look at me. Y'all know who I am, right? I'm Kevin Durant. You know what that is, right?
We know.
All right, so move on. So, same thing with Sam Darnold. He's having a good year this year. But when I look at him, you Sam Darnold, right? That's who you are? I know who you are. So if he ever goes back to what he used to be, and you making how much money you want to give him? $50 million a year?
No, I never said 50.
What you said, 40? What'd you say?
I never said 50.
What'd you say then?
I never said 40.
You said a lot.
33.
33?
33.
Listen, respectfully,
Middle tier backup.
we know who he is.
Middle tier starter.
And I hate when we act like we don't know who he is. We have the same thing with Daniel Jones. We had an argument about should they pay him. I'm like, why? You know who he is. That's one part. The second thing is, before this year started, right, Sammy Boy was 21-35, as in 21 wins, 35 losses, right, before he got there. And we all thought that he was the backer, he wasn't that good of a quarterback, correct? And then gets with a good coach, Minnesota some weapons, and now we think he's really, really good. Why can't we get the same type of chance? Because if you could change Sam Darnold, who see ghosts and wasn't that good, right? Why can't this rookie, this first round, get the same type of respect?
That is true.
And give him one shot.
And JJ was improving in the preseason.
He's younger, he looked good in the preseason, and he can get better and better and better. We know what Sam Darnold's ceiling is, don't we?
No.
No, we don't.
We don't.
No, I don't
We
think
don't.
so.
I
Because
think-
he's busting through the ceiling right now.
Oh, can I say one more thing?
1 year.
The last
13
time
games, not even a year.
the Vikings went to the NFC Championship game, you know who the quarterback was?
Brett Favre.
Case
No.
Keenum, I believe.
No.
Case
Keenum.
Yeah.
Right? He was 11-3 that year, though, dog. As when he took over the job and everything.
He got paid for a year, right?
No.
No, he went somewhere
They
else
got
and
rid of him immediately.
And he got
Do you
paid.
know why?
No, he didn't get paid.
Because they know who
No,
you
that was the year
are.
Sam Bradford got hurt.
Come on,
Here's
man.
my thing. Here's the
What are you talking
I know he
about?
didn't start.
Here's the thing, like, we don't know who he is. We don't. Shady, either coaching matters or it doesn't. Now, I know
It does.
You sit in your elite talent box where coaching doesn't matter to you. To me, so much of what you did was God-gifted. Your ability to stop and start, Deuce Staley didn't give you
matters,
that.
bro. That's why Daniel Jones had a good year, because the coach did
No doubt. But what I'm suggesting is this. If we would have given up on Jared Goff, albeit we only saw 7 games, not 5 seasons. Remember, Jared Goff was atrocious before Sean McVay got there. Jared Goff wasn't even that good his first year in Detroit. But coaching mattered for Jared Goff. Sean McVay got Goff to a Super Bowl and still said, you're not enough. And he moved on. To me, Kevin O'Connell has been different for Sam Darnold. Sam Darnold's coaches have been Todd Bowles, not an offensive coach, Adam Gase, not a good coach, and Matt Rule, not a good NFL coach. So either coaching matters, and we either have to make a decision and suggest he wasn't a starter.
He didn't start.
His coaches as a starter. So either we have to make the decision and commit to the fact that coaching matters or coaching does not. It is hard to be good for a season, for a whole season. And Sam Darnold for a whole season, 3rd in the league in touchdown passes. Keep in mind, this is more touchdown passes than Jalen Hurts has ever had in a season. It's more touchdown passes than Lamar Jackson, the MVP, had last year. This is 3rd in touchdown passes in a season where we're actually seeing quarterbacks throw touchdowns. Shout out to Joe Burrow. So he's doing something that's hard to do in the NFL for a whole season. Again, J.J. McCarthy's not Matthew Stafford. J.J. McCarthy was the 4th quarterback taken in his draft class.
Okay.
So I'm suggesting it's not like we're saying, hey, let's move to J.J. McCarthy because J.J. McCarthy is this god we were all waiting for. He was the 4th quarterback taken in his draft class. I think the Vikings probably should commit to Sam Darnold.
So this is what I don't like. How can you say that about J.J., right? And then on the same breath, you say how good Sam did. Because before the year started, you wouldn't dare say the words you saying about Sam, right? So
No one would, really.
So why can't the young boy get the same type of respect?
Because here's what we do know. Off natural talent alone, we know how good Sam Darnold is for several reasons. Number one, his skill set. Number 2, where he was drafted. Like, just off natural talent, Sam Darnold, we know naturally talented, incredibly good. J.J. McCarthy, naturally talented, more limited. Hence why he was the 4th quarterback taken in his draft class. Sam Darnold was drafted ahead of the likes of Josh Allen, Lamar Jackson. Not that it was good.
But you see what I'm saying? Like, hold on. Let's stop there, though. You praise him for his talent and we got drafted at, but then on the other side, you're saying you went before Josh.
Because here's what I'm suggesting. If somebody has natural talent and you have a coach who can get the natural talent out of them, then I like that guy.
Here's the reality of the situation, whether we like it or not, Shady, and it's just because it's a quarterback issue in the league.
Come on, man.
Here's the reality of the situation. Sam Darnold has made himself a lot of money this year.
Of course, and good for him.
Check. Great for him. The The contract situation, he's going to go out, he's going to test free agency. The contract situation will be a 2 or 3 year deal. It will be anywhere between $32 and $40 million a year offered. Here's what I think what will happen. Is Sam will go out, he'll get a $35 million a year offer for 2 years, say a $70 million guaranteed. That's just a going rate for a middle tier starter right now. That's half of what Brock Purdy or Dak Prescott's getting. He's going to come back to the Minnesota Vikings, and the Vikings will say, we'll give you 25 to stay because they know what they have in J.J. McCarthy, and he'll probably end up signing a 2-year, $55 million deal with the Vikings. Because you don't know what the rookie can give you. But you know what Sam Darnold can give you.
To be honest with you, 2 years, 55, that's not committing to nobody. Mm-hmm. That's if you have
but
a couple.
I'm saying he'll go out of the building, get that number, and come back, and KLC will be like, hey, here's the deal.
Committing to somebody is Kirk Cousins. I
don't think he's ever going to get that type of money.
No, but I'm just saying.
$100 million.
But that's committing to somebody. If you give a quarterback nowadays 2 years, $55 million, that is when the young player's ready. If you have 2 bad games, you're done. That's not committing.
Yeah.
So I would agree with that. Committing to me is here go $100 and something million because that's a quarterback.
I don't think
the Vikings should not do that.
But do y'all understand how risky it is to let Sam Darnold, and it sounds crazy, but it's risky to let him walk out the building and start a rookie next year? Like, y'all are 11-2 in the toughest division in football, and you want to let him walk out the building and start a rookie, because J.J. would have taken no snaps, start a rookie coming off of a season-ending injury. So you want to let a quarterback who will likely finish 13-4, 14-3, or maybe 15-2, you want to let him walk and start a rookie coming off a knee injury. Like, they're not going to
let him walk. But it's like, yo, we did the same thing, though, when we decided to go with Sam Darnold as a quarterback.
$10 million, though, is nothing.
But what I'm saying, all I'm saying is that before the year started, y'all felt the same way about JJ, right? Mm-hmm. The same way you feel about Sam Darnold.
Yeah, I don't think JJ's all that good.
And you thought Sam wasn't that good.
I didn't think Sam was all that good.
You get what I'm saying? So let him get the same type of starter.
Try it again.
Right, same thing. Another thing is, see, y'all talking like that because y'all not writing that check, right? That's not an investment for y'all. Y'all just doing your job on TV. Imagine if you that owner, though, or you that GM, and we trying to sign Sam Darnold, you trying to sell the owner that. Yeah. Okay, all right, well, how much you trying to give him? Well, you start telling these numbers. You like, think about this, though. Think about if all the money you got in your account. Let's say, I'm sure you got more than $1 million in your account. Let's say, yo, you got to give $1 million of your money to invest in Sam Darnold, no matter how good he did this year. It's going to be a little tough, don't you think?
Not if he's 15-2. It won't be at all.
Okay,
not 1 second.
But what you know about him, though? Let's think about this for a second. You have to go on your account and write a check to Sam Darnold.
Let me ask you this. But what's tougher? Starting the season again with Aiden O'Connell? Starting it with Drew Lock? What's tougher? You feel me? Starting it with the rookie coming off the injury? What's tougher?
And I'm done with this, though, because it's really making me upset, right? Yo, the New York Giants just went through the same situation.
Yes.
Same situation.
That's what I tried.
And you see how that thing ended?
Daniel Jones, in his good season, never played even.
Hey, I'm done. Talk to them. I'm done.
This is all I'm saying.
If you don't want to be the Giants, you sign Sam Darnold again.
This is what I think Shady's saying, too, right?
Shady's done.
Because if you give up $1 million of your money, you would not be surprised if Sam Darnold went back to the Sam Darnold his first 5 years. That's all I'm saying.
He's saying ghost. Take that ghost.
I do believe you should bring him back for 1 year. But commit? No, you got a first rounder in front of him.
I like it. What up, YouTube family? Welcome to the facility. Thanks for watching, and you better be sure to hit that subscribe button if you want to get more highlights from the show and all of our exclusive content.